Okay, after the sliding filament theory was a really brick, so I hope you got it how the contraction really works. And I know it's a little bit complicated. And please, if you have questions, contact me. Don't hesitate. Post a comment. I will try to solve every problem you have. So for the next, we want to talk about a little bit more practical thing, and it's like the sarcomere length and the performance. The peak performance depends on the length of the sarcomere. So if you watch at this picture, you will see you have the age zone, and but if the muscle is stretched, yeah, the age zone can be wider, like the age zone could be here, or the age zone could be smaller, like this. And now we want to talk about how this influences the power you can use. So please, for this one, take your arm like this, like it's called here. Take your arm like this and perform a contraction of your fist. So build a fist and feel the power your fist can produce. And now you do the same, but have your arm like this up here. Like pull your arm to up here, not the entire arms, only the hand up, and perform a contraction. And now put it down here. So this should be a fist. I'm sorry for my painting skills. And perform a contraction there. There are 3 different positions where you perform a contraction. And you will see at this position, you will have power in your contraction. And in these 2, you will have less power. So if you're performing contraction with a vertical angle in your arm, you will have a really good power in your contraction. But if you have this is your arm and this is your hand, you will have less power. Yeah, if you're really doing this, you will feel it. You won't have the same power in all 3 stages. And this is important, and I want to tell you why. Because the sarcomere length has a peak performance which depends on the length of the sarcomere, and the optimum where you have 100% force is 2 to 2.2 micrometers, which you can see here in this graphic. At the x-axis you will have the sarcomere length, and then the y-axis you will have the maximum force. And if you have, there's the optimum. It's 2 to 2.2. And if the muscle is stretched in the one or in the other direction, you will have like no power. If you're really doing the fist like this, if it's possible, you will see you won't be able to do a real fist. There is no power when you like if you do it here. So this is important. That's one thing. I think it's very interesting that the part of stretching and the beginning state of the muscle is very important for the peak performance your muscle can do. So like if you're doing sports, and many people are saying, yo, you need the perfect theory of doing this, not just doing it with much power, and how to generate the maximum of the power. You will see every muscle has an optimum where he will produce the maximum force. And this is because if you look at this picture again, when every myosin head is connected to the actin, you will have the maximum power. And if your age zone is bigger, like it is like here, it could be here, and there will be the actin, you will have these myosin heads which cannot connect to the actin because the actin will start here. So they can't produce power. And I think that's very interesting.